Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you guys are so very, very welcome indeed. Some of you might know, some of you might not, but I am having the first ever meet and greet here in London on the 16th of April, which happens to be my 54th birthday. I can't believe it. Where did the time go? I don't know where it went. I mean, I think about it. 14, 24, 34, 44, 54. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And I'm very grateful. I've had a very wonderful, blessed, and very, very full life. Very unexpected twists and turns. But all in all, a wonderful life. So it's so great that I'll be meeting you and celebrating a milestone in a sense, because I'm in my mid-50s now. I consider myself very, very mid-50s. And it is in collaboration with OPV Beauty, one of the most wonderful beauty brands out there. I love them, love their makeup, I love their lashes. I'm wearing their lashes. And we are sponsored by JUVIAS, please. So you guys are going to go home with a lot of fabulous goodies. And you're going to have cake, you're going to have champagne, birthday cake, you're going to have food snacks, and we're going to have a sister to sister. But I think more importantly, I get the opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for all of the love and support. Today's episode is aligned to that in a sense, because a lot of you ask me, Fumi, what is your secret to you growing your channel? What is the secret to you, thriving for success, for meeting your goals? How are you doing it? Because you constantly say, oh my God, Fumi, you're in your 50s, you've done all of these things. In your 40s, you did all of these things. And I wanted to humbly say, pray God Almighty, I will always work. I love working. I love what I do. So I want to break it down in this episode. My humble experience to growth. I don't consider myself successful yet. I don't see it yet. I think I've still got a while to go, but I have found my lane. I'm on the right track. I'm on the right path. Finally, I've found the right path. So what is the key to success? What is the key to it? What have I humbly found to work for me? For YouTube, for getting myself out there, for trying to build my brand. I tell you here and now, age was not a factor, but it played a huge part in it as it became an advantage to me, because I was much more experienced in life, because I've been through one or two things in life. So if a disappointment hits me now, the effect is not the same as it would have been in my 20s or in my 30s. I can handle it better. I can push it aside. I don't really dwell into it. I focus on what I can control as opposed to what I cannot. Then you have to find what you love. If you are doing anything out there that does not come from the inside and lights you up, you're doing the wrong thing. You have to love it. Because no matter what job you do, there's going to be work. There's going to be sacrifice. There's going to be a lot of challenge. No job, career, platform is easy. None. You have to work. So you have to dedicate all of this work to something you love. Why? Because that way it will have longevity. That way it will have a lifelong span. Once you find what you love, what you like to do, half of the challenge is gone. Why? Because it doesn't feel like work. Because even when you're not working, you're thinking about how to improve this, how to do that. I do that all the time with the brand that's coming out for you guys, for the lingerie and everything, and the skincare and the lips or whatever. And I have always been like that for about 20 years. It's only now that the opportunity is kind of sort of presenting itself. Find what you love and knowing that you will enjoy it. Then, my darlings, I will say this. Find your tribe, find your support team. Key to success, you need your support team. If you don't have your tribe or your support team, you will struggle. Because if you surround yourself with people that are not supportive of you, that don't understand what you are doing, that don't respect what you are doing, dreaming, assuming, they will only derail you and they will slow you down. They will take from you as opposed to feed you and nourish you with ideas, with tips and tricks and all kinds of things that they might say, oh, Fumi, I saw this might be good for you. That is your tribe. That is somebody who is on your camp. If you have somebody saying you do YouTube, that's not on your camp. Those are not your people. It takes a village. It takes a village. And you are driving this van. I don't know whether I'll be able to find it, but Steve Harvey said it the best when he made an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And I loved it, and I'm going to share it with you here. He went on the Oprah show and he was talking about a wagon. He said that there was this old wagon and you have to pull it up the hill. Now, in front of this wagon is you. So let it assume that it's me. I'm pulling this wagon up the hill. The wagon alone is going to be challenging because you're pulling it up a hill. I know how that is because when Adrian was younger and I used to push his stroller up the hill, it was intense. Sometimes I'll pull it behind me. Remember, it's an old wagon now, so you have to be careful with it. Now, on this wagon, you have people that love you, that support you, that want to see you do well, and you just might have one or two people that are sitting there doing nothing, and then you might even have, worse, some other people that are even using a stick to wedge into the dirt and hindering your pursuit of going up this hill. So you will have people that are looking out in the distance, letting you know, take this turn, take that turn. You will have, like Christina, who will remove the rocks on the way so that I can be able to pull this wagon up. Because you see, it's your career. It is your brand. It is your life. It's your vision. It's your ambition. You are the one that has the weight of it. I have my darling Ula, who is at the back of the wagon, and he's pushing this wagon up. But it's one or two stumbling blocks because there's somebody who's got a stick in the sand. I don't know who that person is. That person has got to get off the wagon because that person is hindering your success. Whether it is a family member, whether it is a boyfriend or a husband, whether it's a co-worker, whatever, even an old-time friend, they gotta go. Every single one of them have gotta go. Their time has now come to an end. It's like a train. You come on and they give you the blessings and they have to get off. And you have to let them go. Because you see, your life is not determined by the people that left your life. Your life is not determined by those that have left your life. On the contrary, it's a relief. But we as human beings, we want to keep them because we love them. We love them because we are under the impression that the facade that they have shown us is pure. So when you have circumstances where you're talking about your passion, you're gaining success, you're looking for somebody who can drive you all the way to the warehouse, looking for manufacturers, looking for this, that, and the other, and this person does not give you volunteer help. Let me take care of Adrian. Let me pick up Adrian early. Let me do A, B, and C. For me, you know what? I got a contact. If they are not helping you, they are not your tribe. They gotta go. To be successful, they gotta go, because you're going to sacrifice. And you need somebody who's going to hold you down, because you're not an octopus. Because there are times when I wish I had many hands, 8 of them like a spider. I don't. But I have friends, and I have family, and I have Ula. And those are my tribe. The last but not least, the most important that I found, because a lot of you ask me, how did you grow your channel? Consistency. Consistency. You have to upload consistently. Minimum 3 episodes a week. Minimum. On your Instagram, on your Instagram stories, on your YouTube, on your Twitter, on your Snapchat, on any social media platform, TikTok, that you want to grow. It needs to be fed. Why is Adrian growing? Why is he so tall? Because we feed him. We nurture him. If you don't feed it, it will die. Yes, it will. You have to be consistent. You could be the most intelligent. You could be the most beautiful. You could be the most fabulous. Ask Naomi Campbell. Ask Elon Musk. Ask Richard Branson. CEOs, founders of their individual brands, Facebook, whatever. Ask them. It's consistency. You have to show up every single day. And so because it has to be consistent, let's go back to the beginning. It has to be what you love. I love what I do. I always think about wardrobe, I think about hair, I think about makeup, I think about topics. I ask you, Fumi Nation, send me all kinds of stories so that we can talk about this. I love sitting down and talking and chatting and giving you my humble opinion. More importantly, I love hearing what you guys say. I love hearing what you guys need. I love knowing where you guys are from. I want to know what your lives are, what your marriages and how you raise your children are, so that we can come here, we can share it, we can be better, we can be powerful, because this is my God-given gift. This is where I'm very comfortable. This is where I'm copacetic. I can do this day in, day out, no problem with me. I am most comfortable in standing in front of 1,000 people as opposed to 3. I can do it. Doesn't bother me at all. I love what I do. I love fashion. I love makeup. I love creating. I love traveling. I love all of these things. Why? Because this is who I am. I have found what I can do very well, and I've found how I can make a career, a brand out of it. And it really came into fruition when social media started. Because prior to that, I didn't know how or what avenue I could showcase all of my talents. Social media gave me that tool. I took my blessing and I made sure I showed up every day. It took a minute. It took a minute. But once I got it going, you have to have consistency. You have to have discipline. And that discipline will mean that there are times when I want to go out and play. There are times when I want to go out and see that girlfriend. There are times when I want to buy A, B, and C. You can't. It has to go to the necessities. You cannot go out and play right now. Stay at home and film. Stay at home and edit. Call this agent, call that manager, call this manufacturer, call this guy and see maybe he can help you with 1 or 2 things. Sit back, study your craft, study your brand, study YouTube, study other YouTubers, do your research. There's something to do every single day. If you are lying up in bed, really and truly, past 6 a.m., that's because I get up. I'm up. 6 a.m. I'm up. You are in bed and you want to be a CEO boss babe. And you're in bed past 6 a.m. and you're not sick. You're not serious. I said it. You are not serious because you want to jump out into the day, crack of dawn. When I tell you, when I'm looking for my products and everything, I am there like this, 7 a.m. I'm already at the door. Hello, hi, how are you? I'm here. You tell me that you open at 9, I'm at the door at 9. You tell me that you're open at 10, I am there at 10. And once I put Adrian to bed, I'm back at it till midnight. It's ironic because I don't need that much sleep. Adrian cried a lot when he was a baby, and I found myself not really needing that much sleep because I would be up with him, breastfeeding him, you know. And then I think once I had Adrian and I had this, my beautiful family, I have Ula, I have Adrian, my life kind of was complete. And I said, okay, you know what, Fums? It was a challenge to get married because I wanted to get married. I remember I was 29. I was 29 when I really wanted to get married. I thought I was ready. I didn't get married until I didn't meet Ula until I was 39. I got married at 40. We wanted children. I didn't get pregnant till I was 48. And I had Adrian at 49. So it was 20 years of looking for my family. Once I found them, I said, God, give me long life. Start to work. So I started to build. I started to upload. I didn't know which way I was going to go. I was looking at other YouTubers. What are they uploading? And it wasn't true to me. I had to find my own neck of the woods and build my own train because I was very different. Of course, again, I was in my 40s. I started YouTube when I was 45. And 45, most of my colleagues are execs. You know, you're starting and you're reinventing yourself. Again, bringing your old dreams with you. So here I was a supermodel of West Africa at 21, modeled for years. I'm an actress. I was an Ugly Betty and over 1,000 films, television shows, reality shows in California before I met Ula, and I relocated to Norway. And Norway, I was acting as well still, and I was modeling still. And until we had the social media platforms where I said, okay, fine, Fumi, you can now begin to showcase yourself directly to your audience, skipping and taking yourself out of the agencies, of management, taking yourself out of agents, managers, where they'll filter, oh, he'll see you, he won't see you, he's this, he's that. I had a direct relationship, and I have a direct relationship with you, my audience, with you, my love, my team, my tribesmen, my Fumi nation that supports me, and I in turn support you. Talking about supporting you, we have the first Fumi Nation interview. It will be in about 2 weeks or so. And she's wonderful. And that's what I want to start doing. As we are getting bigger, I want to use this platform to also grow your brands, your companies, whatever you're doing. This is home for you, and this is where you reach out to me and say, Fumi, I would love to come on and promote my catering. I would love to come on and promote my dentistry. This is what this is about, because you know what? You supported me. So I'm going to share everything with you, including well, you know what? It's not even sharing. It's ours. How about that? It's ours. So those are the tips that I can give you to success. You got to work hard. You got to work hard. You got to be consistent. Consistency is key to the vault. You can be smart, talented, you can have all the money in the world, but if you are not consistent, that brand, company, business will not thrive. You have to feed it every day, and you have to show up. And in showing up, you have to show up to what you love, and you do the job. Mwah! All of my love, my darlings. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you sooner than later. I love you. Mwah!